Hello, this is Tessa from Ultra Agent, and today we're going to use our three-step process to schedule your newsletter. So, to get there, you want to make sure you're on the newsletter tab, and then you're going to click on schedule here. The first thing we need to do is register for Vertical Response. Vertical Response is a company like Constant Contact. They will send out your newsletter, and they will provide graphs and charts in real time on who opens, clicks, and forwards your newsletter. So first, let's click on Register Now. Now, I've gone ahead and filled out all of the required fields here, and now all I have to do is click on this little box next to I agree to all vertical response policy and terms, and then I only have to click Submit once. It is registering through Vertical Response, so it may take a minute. Just give it some time, okay? And there it is. We have successfully registered with Vertical Response. Now we can go back to our newsletter and do the rest of the three-step process. So, click on Schedule. Now that we're back, we can send our newsletter to Vertical Response so they can send it to our contacts who are opted in for it. We have to fill out these three fields. Some of them have already been filled out, like these two. If you want to change them, you're more than welcome to. From label is just how they're going to identify you. So you can put either your company's name or your name or both. And then reply to email. This is the email they're going to reply to you with. So you can type in your email right here and they'll send you the graphs and charts of who's opened and clicked your newsletter. And in the subject line, you can keep it short and sweet. I'm going to put Tessa's monthly newsletter. And then you only have to click on Submit once. It's going to take a moment, and then it will be sent. And now we have a green check mark for Send Email Newsletter to Vertical Response. Now we can go to Step 2. Step 2 is going to your contacts and checking who is opted in for your drip email newsletter. So let's do that. And then you can click on any of the people that you want opted in for it. So if I click on Kelly Johnson's details, I can see she's opted in for it. If I go back and click on Gary Smith, I can see he's not. So all I have to do is click on Edit Contact, click on Send Drip Email Newsletter, and click Save. Now he will get it. So let's go back. And now we can click Submit, and you only have to click once and just wait for it to go through. And now our second green check mark is there for Send Email List to Vertical Response. So let's finish up with our third step. Our third step is scheduling the launch of the email newsletter. Now, to do that, you will have to click on I have previewed the HTML and text versions of my email newsletter inside Vertical Response control panel, and you would have to click on I have reviewed the email list being sent to my email newsletter inside Vertical Response. To do those things, you're going to have to scroll back up and click on Launch VR Control Panel. Now, because I'm using Google Chrome, I have a pop-up ad blocker. So I'm going to have to click on it and have always allow pop-ups from this URL, and then click Done. Now when I click on it, it'll take me to the other page. Now, as a reminder, you can't get to the vertical response page here unless you have your pop-up blockers turned off. Once you do, you should have no problem getting here. Now, it is your responsibility to preview the HTML and text versions of your newsletter. So to do that, you can either click here or you can click on emails. Once you're at emails, you can click here. It's the same thing. And then it's going to show you first the HTML code, so you can look at that, and then the text version is right here. If you'd like to get a better idea and make sure it is yours, you can click on preview and just click on do not save, and then you can see there's your newsletter. It's also your responsibility to make sure your contacts are the ones that you're sending it to. So how you do that is you go down here to the list, click on that link, and then you can see your contacts are here that you're wanting to send. So let's continue. Back here, now that you have previewed the HTML and you have reviewed the email list being sent, you can click on those, and it is your responsibility to go ahead and do those. And then you can click on the launch date and time. I'm going to leave mine as is so it can send away right away. You can click submit once and then just give it a second to go through. And now it's been sent. Now we have all green check marks. We're all done. The schedule for the newsletter is reset once every month, so you can go back and do it again. Thank you for joining and have a good day.